Do we vote for Kamala? Do we vote for Trump? Do we vote at all? All right. So for some reason, y'all like to make me have to answer controversial questions, but I guess I set myself up for it. So we're here. Welcome back to another episode of Doing Life with Dasia. As you guys know, I've been taking all your questions and answering them. So the question that I got says, what are your views on politics, the current presidential race, and how should the believer view the election and the election process? All right, so let's do it. So like I said, I'm gonna always be honest and real with y'all. Okay, so to be honest, if you would have asked me this a couple months ago, my first response was like, I don't like politics because it causes division. And I still feel that way. I don't like it. I feel like we see so much division, whether people start talking about race, people start talking about, if you're not voting this way, you're this. If you're deciding this, you're that. Like, it's so much division that starts to come from it. And I hate that. Like, I truly, for me, if I could make everybody get along and like everybody, that's like a perfect world for me. But anyways, as time has gone on or whatever the case may be, I feel like that I did get a conviction. And, as a believer, in my opinion, and like I always tell you guys, you don't have to agree with me either, right? Like, let me start this off. Anything I say, you don't have to agree. In a previous episode, I've told you guys, test every spirit, take everything back to the Lord. You don't want to get caught up in what the next person is saying. Ask God what you should do. So let me get that out there first. But anyways, what I was going to say is I do believe that as a believer, we do have to take a stance in speaking truth, right? That is something that the Lord has asked of us, is to, even in putting on the full armor of God, it says put on the belt of truth, right? That's one thing that daily we should be doing. So I'm going to always speak from a place of truth, or what I believe to be true. And so with that being said, I do believe that, and for me personally, how I'm going to decide my vote is based off of the things that matter to the Lord. First and foremost, like, we have to remember, no matter who is in office, that God is in control. And Jesus is the King of Kings, and we have to put him in his rightful place. More importantly, as a believer, it's important for us to do our research, and it's important for us to intercede on behalf of the things that truly matter to the Lord before anything. I think that, everybody should choose based off of their core values. What are the things that you value? For me personally, I value what the Lord says. For me personally, I value the things that make a difference for the overall collective. Not one group of people, not one race, none of that, right? We are all his children. We are all unified, right? The Bible speaks about unity a lot. And so that's what I'm saying. Those types of things matter. And I think that your vote should be based off of the things that you truly value as a person. In addition to that, I do believe that we should just be, and I keep saying this, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it's like, as a people, we have to do a better job of doing our due diligence in a sense of really, truly researching these things on our own, understanding. I feel like a lot of people are making decisions based off of their own personal emotions, off of what things look like. Even as a leader or a ruler or a king, even back in the Bible days, right? That doesn't mean that every king, every leader, every ruler is going to do everything correctly, right? But God still uses people according to his will. And so I think that more so importantly, we need to be in prayer during times like this. We need to focus on what truly matters during times like this. And we really need to seek the face of the Lord now more than ever. I'm not here to tell you who's best. I'm not here to tell you even any more in depth of what decision I'm going to make. But more so what I am saying is that we have to truly seek the Lord in all situations, but especially for things like this. So that would be my answer. Feel free to, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm here for all of it. But more than ever, guys, I think the key thing is that we really, truly need to seek the Lord's face.